Good morning, y'all. Welcome, friends. Welcome in. Welcome to my channel. Hope y'all had a great weekend. I did. Yesterday was Groundhog's Day, and I don't even know if the groundhog saw a shadow or not. How's that? It was also Super Bowl Sunday, so the Kansas City Chiefs won last night. It was a good game. It was fun. I hope all you football fans out there got to see it. Even if it wasn't your team, it was still a good game. So today I will be doing a reading for the General Collective for today, February 3rd, 2020. I want to give a shout out to my sister from another mister, Martina. Thank you so much for your comments. I appreciate it, and I would appreciate it if others would comment too. That would be really cool. Let me know how these readings resonate with you. And so like, share, subscribe, and comment. That would be fantastic if you're so inclined. I would really appreciate it. Help me tap into your energies. So let's start with some oracle cards. Let's start by calling in the angels first. I'll call in the angels, archangels, guided angels, ascended masters, and spirit guides from the pure white light, God, creator, source, universe. Please bring forth energies or messages regarding the energies so that we can be aware and know how to respond appropriately. I'm going to go ahead and cut the deck. First card out is Yang energy. Yang is a masculine energy. It's the energy of movement, the energy of doing. The opposite of yin, right? Yin is sitting back. And we also have a deep knowing. So there's something that we want to go towards, and we have a deep knowing about it. Chaos and conflict. Maybe we're moving towards something that involves some chaos and conflict, and we know deeply, we have some wisdom there with that owl sitting up on that moon. Is that the moon? And the stars? Or is that the earth with the moon behind it? Or the moon with the earth behind it? There's that wise old owl. So we're going to take some wisdom, some knowledge with us, and move forward with what we know to confront or resolve this chaos and conflict. Let's see what the cards have for us today. Spirit, what are the messages that you'd like to bring through for the collective for today, February 3rd, Monday, 2020? Let me tip you down so you can see the cards. There you go. Good. I hope you all enjoyed yesterday's angel reading. It was very informative. Had a lot to say. Talked a lot about communication and how we can go about that communication in a loving way, right? One more shuffle. Cut the deck. I'm going to cut it one more time. Spirit tells me to cut it one more time. So our overall arching energy is the Knight of Swords. Fearless, right? Maybe a little impatient sometimes. In our present position, we have the Ace of Swords. We have having some clarity of thought coming in. Some deep knowing. Clarity of thought and deep knowing. So there's something that we know about, and it's going to, I believe it involves chaos and conflict. And we're going to be confronting this or resolving it, talking about it. We've been thinking about it. Now we have clarity of mind about it. But we're going to be victorious. In our hopes and fears, we have the Ten of Cups. Beautiful Ten of Cups, happy home, happy family. Ends a cycle, starts a new ones, right? All is well. Happy home, stability, successful relationships, commitment. For some, it could be marriage. Everybody's got a different journey that they're on. And our helpful position is the King of Swords. So we'll be using our logic over emotion today in our thoughts, thinking deeply about this. In our challenge position, we have the Knight of Wands. Oh, the Nine of Wands. Let me look at that again. We have the Nine of Wands, and that looks like a knight there. So, the Nine of Wands, nines talk about co-creating with spirit. So this Nine of Wands is fiery and passionate and a personality type. This Nine of Wands has inner strength, so our challenge is to give it one more push through. This road is long. He's traveled, worked hard, and now he's ready to push through and not give up. And our outcome is the Four of Pentacles. Four is all about movies. Four is all about stability and solid foundations. Solid foundations are wonderful things to have. And this Four of Pentacles, maybe we're holding on too tight. Maybe we're holding on too tight to this Ten of Cups. Maybe we're holding on too tight in our thoughts. We have a lot of swords here on the ground. In our 4-card spread, we have the Queen of Pentacles. So queens are receptive. They're the connectors. This Queen of Pentacles, she's practical. We're going to be money conscious. We're going to balance work and home. We're going to be methodical. And we're also going to be very independent. The next card out is the Four of Wands. Again, stability, solid foundations, fiery, passionate. We're going to be satisfied with our accomplishments today, with the harmony that's being created. It could also represent this energy in by the next holiday. That would be Valentine's Day here in the United States. In this Four of Wands, talks about happiness, right? Joy. Also could be commitment, union, marriage. The next card that comes out is the Three of Cups. So threes talk about co-creating with the universe. So we're manifesting this, right? When we co-create with the universe, we manifest. But we don't just say it or write it. We have to do it. We have to put action in towards it, right? Action. If this is what we want with this fiery, action-oriented wands energy. For this Three of Cups, this celebration, progression of a relationship. It could be a family relationship, romantic, work relationship. There's a victory. There is abundance. There's celebration regarding this energy. And the last card that comes out is the Five of Swords. So fives are choices and change. So we have, we're thinking that maybe we're dealing with somebody that has a hidden agenda, or maybe we do. Maybe we have to be careful. Maybe there's been a lack of honesty or deception. And if you look at this card, he looks victorious, doesn't he? Maybe at his deception. Is he deceiving himself, or is he deceiving someone else? I'd like to get some clarification on these cards. Remember, our overall energy is the Knight of Swords. Those are our thoughts, right? This night, maybe there'll be some impatience today with someone that we're dealing with, or just our overall energy. We could also be using our discernment when we have this clarity of thought with the Ace of Swords. Things are becoming quite clear. So the Knight of Swords, I didn't call it in. This Knight of Swords is clarified by the Three of Swords. A lot of swords, a lot of thinking today, a lot of thought going on, a lot of fiery, passionate energy. The Three of Swords comes in, and maybe we're separated from somebody. Maybe we're heartbroken about something that we're thinking about. Maybe we're feeling miserable. I'd like to clarify the Three of Swords. Spirit, why is the Three of Swords here? Spirit is very busy today. It's clarified by the King of Pentacles. This king is successful and financial. He's a good provider. He's very traditional. He's financially stable and reliable, this king. So the next card, I want to lay out all the cards first. The next card is the Page of Wands. Pages are offers or messages. Wands are fiery, passionate energy. It could represent a younger fire sign, male or female. It doesn't have to be. I don't read the signs. I read the energies. So the energy of this Page of Wands, he's cheerful. He brings in good news. So maybe we'll be receiving some good news regarding a King of Pentacles. Maybe after some separation with the Knight of Swords. We're going to be using our discernment about this. The next card clarified out is the Hanged Man. So we're going to be looking at things from a different perspective. Maybe this message that we're getting in today, we could be hanging back. No pun intended, with the Hanged Man, hanging back. Hang back. It is the number 12 card in the Major Arcana that breaks down 1 and 2. 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 talks about working together, co-creating with the universe, but also working with the energy of our environment. And the last card clarified out is the Page of Pentacles. So again, here comes this offer, this messenger, right? This is good news in finances, in home, maybe in an educational pursuit. So I'm feeling like this overall energy that this Knight of Swords, we're going to be using our discernment in maybe a separation, or how we're feeling miserable. We could also be impatient about this this Three of Swords, or impatient about how we're thinking, our thoughts. We do have the energy, though, of the King of Pentacles, right? Good provider. This energy is reliable. This Page of Wands brings in this message, a good news, a message of good news. And we're going to be reflecting on it. We're going to be hanging back, looking at things from a different perspective. We're going to be understanding. This Page of Pentacles talks about good news in finance. So this may have to do with maybe we've been feeling separated and miserable regarding our finances. But when that King of Pentacles comes in, we're going to be successful. We're receiving messages, and we're going to take these messages and just hang back with them. And the final decision would be after this clarity of thought. After this clarity of thought that's in our present energy, we're going to be successful. We're going to receive some good news. So let's see what our Ace of Swords is here for. What kind of clarity of thought do we have? And the first card out, again, is the Five of Swords. So these choices that we have to make, we've become very clear in the choices that we're going to have to make to see the lack of honesty, the hidden agenda, and we see that we're going to have to be careful. The next card that clarified out is the Empress. The number 3 card, again, working together, co-creating with the universe. I feel like we're going to see the deception. Maybe that's the separation. Maybe that's the heartbreak, right? And it's going to become clear to us, and we are going to act like this Empress who is very nurturing. It also, the Empress also represents the divine female. The symbol for female or woman is right there. It can talk about marriage. It can talk about pregnancy or birth. So if anybody's having a baby today, congratulations. If anybody's finding out they're having a baby today, congratulations. So we're going to have this nurturing, kind energy, even through the separation and the heartbreak, because our thoughts are clear on this. In our helpful position, we have the King of Swords. So that King of Swords is a deep thinker, very serious. We have this serious energy. We're going to be thinking seriously. We're going to be using our logic over emotion. Maybe when this Knight of Swords comes in, maybe we're being impatient about this heartbreak or this separation. We're being impatient about this separation that's coming in. Why is the King of Swords here in our helpful position, Spirit? Well, because of the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune talks about a change in fortune, a new cycle beginning. Major Arcana cards are imminent. They are meaning that this is going to happen. This is fated. This is happening. And the universe is making it happen. Closing out old cycles, starting new ones. We'll be using making a head over heart decision to progress into a new cycle. In our hopes and fears, we have the Ten of Cups. So with our clarity of thought regarding this this chaos, this change, this choice that we're going to have to make, being careful regarding maybe someone's deception, we're going to have this energy of the Empress. Also, the King of Swords comes in, right? We're going to make this head over heart decision to progress into a new cycle. It could, also be a change of fortune. So our hope is that this new cycle, this end of cycle and the completion, and so with every end and completion, there's a new one coming in. We're hoping that it will bring stability and successful relationships, right? Happy home, happy life. And our fears are that it's not going to be that way. So divinely guided. Let's see. Why is the Ten of Cups in our hopes and fears position, Spirit, today? Why is the Ten of Cups here? What are we fearing about this Ten of Cups? Are we fearing that we could get everything that we want? Everything that we've ever wanted? Maybe we have everything that we've ever wanted. Maybe somebody is coming around trying to squash that, right? But we're going to have the energy of the Empress. Regardless, Spirit's coming in with the Wheel of Fortune saying that the cycles are going to change. So in our Ten of Cups, clarified by the Queen of Pentacles, queens are connectors, right? Receptive energy. This Queen of Pentacles, she knows how to balance work and home. So there's a need to balance work and home, to be methodical. We can be prosperous in this. We can also be practical in how we want to move forward to this Ten of Cups. So if we hope for this, because we all have free will, right? What we think and what we say, what we put out comes back from the universe, right? So we all have free will. Spirit's just giving us these messages and we can decide what to do with them or what not to do with them. Excuse me. In our challenge position, we have the Nine of Wands. So this Nine of Wands, it talks about inner strength. So our challenge is to keep moving forward. It's been a long road. Maybe we've been on a long road with something that we're pursuing. Spirit wants us to not to give up, to make one more push through here. And this is going to be our challenge after all this thinking. In order for us to have this Ten of Cups in this Queen of Pentacles energy, right? We have to move forward. We have to keep moving forward. Time doesn't stop. The world keeps turning. Time keeps moving forward. So we can either stay stuck or we can move forward. I'd like to think that we would move forward. So if we choose in our thoughts and in our actions to move forward towards this Ten of Cups, we have to we have to work at it. One more push through, right? Make the effort. Make the effort. If there's something that you want, you make the effort to succeed and to gain it. Let's see what do we have to work hard towards? What do we have to make one more push through, Spirit, with this Nine of Wands in our challenge position? Spirit clarifies that with the Hermit. So we're going to be, this is another major arcana. This is something that Spirit is strongly advising us to do, or Spirit is just going to make that happen. It's the 9 card. 9 is co-creating with Spirit, right? The Hermit talks about withdrawing and to go inside and look at things, to gain some wisdom, some knowledge about this. Maybe the deception that we find out about, even though we're going to have the nurturing energy of the Empress, this King of Swords comes in and he's head over heart decision that he's going to make regarding this Ten of Cups. The Wheel of Fortune is coming in now. The Queen of Pentacles talks about how we're going to balance this. Remember, swords are our thoughts. Our thoughts are important. They're very powerful. We all have free will, right? So we can use our head over heart decision now to end a cycle and start a new one. On this nurturing energy, this balance of work and home with the Queen of Pentacles is going to lead us to our Ten of Cups. We still have more work to do. We still are traveling on that road, but we're going to take a step back. We're going to think and step inside and listen to our heart, listen to our intuition, our gut, to obtain that wisdom on how to move forward. So moving forward, our outcome is the Four of Pentacles. Fours, so it's stable, but it also could be that maybe we're holding on too tight to an outcome. We're holding on too tight to a situation. We've worked hard. We're not sharing whatever we're working hard at. That could cause us some heartbreak. That could cause us to withdraw. That could cause us to see things from a different perspective with the Hanged Man. I want to clarify the Four of Pentacles. Spirit, why is the Four of Pentacles here in our outcome? Why is the Four of Pentacles here moving forward? The Moon. So the Four of Pentacles clarified by the Moon. The Moon is the number 18 card in the Tarot. The Moon talks about illusions. Not being certain. Maybe that's why we're holding on too tight, because there's some uncertainty here. That's going to go back to our head over heart decision to have this balance of work and home that's going to bring us this beautiful, beautiful Ten of Pentacles. Maybe we're holding on too tight and things are going to be brought to light for us with the Moon. The Moon also represents the water signs, represents Pisces and Cancer specifically. Why is the Moon here? What are these illusions? What are these secrets? Are we holding on too tight to secrets? The secret is that we are going to miss an opportunity, or we don't want to miss an opportunity. Maybe there's some secrets regarding this opportunity, and Again, the universe is right there, right next to my finger. There's that cloud with the hand. That's the universe with the cup. The universe is saying, take the damn cup, y'all. I mean, maybe that's what we're holding back on. We're holding back on taking that cup. We're seeing the 3 cups in front of us and not looking at that 4th cup that's there, that the universe is putting right out in front of our faces. Why is the 4 of Cups here? What opportunities do we need to be sure not to miss? So, clarified by the 3 of Pentacles. Again, co-creating with the universe. Co-creating with another person. This 3 of Pentacles... the 3 of Pentacles is clarifying this 4 of Cups, the Moon, and the 4 of Pentacles, to that we're going to see the effort that we put forth is beginning to show. We're going to be recognized for some work. It also represents the initial stages of completion. You know, with the 2 of Pentacles, we're taking effort to balance life. With the 3 of Pentacles, this balance is going to start to show, right? We're going to be moving towards harmony, maybe resolution of some secrets that we're not seeing, something that's uncertain. And we need to not miss the opportunity, because we are taking the right steps. Towards this situation that we desire. Obviously, we desire a good outcome with every situation, right? So our efforts are beginning to show. We're going to take some contemplation in we have clarity of thought here, and the logic versus emotion. Wheel of Fortune says that's just coming in, man. In our energy, we have first the Queen of Pentacles, right? The Queen is, she's successful. She knows how to balance work and home. So we're going to be practically balancing work and home. We're going to be conscious with our money. We're going to do things methodically today. Again, that Queen of Pentacles with that beautiful peacock is a symbol of prosperity. The Queen of Pentacles is also here in our hopes and fears position with this 10 of Cups. So this Queen is very prominent energy today. And now, just because it represents as a queen, it's just the energies. It could be male or female. So this Queen of Pentacles, this grounded, stable, pentacly type energy that we're having today, can bring in this 4 of Wands, this passionate, fiery, stable harmony. You know, we're satisfied with our accomplishments thus far. This 3 of Cups is celebrating the progress of a relationship, celebrating victory, celebrating abundance. The 5 of Swords came out too. I'm going to clarify that 5 of Swords. The 5 of Swords is down here in our present position as well. And we are having the clarity of thought about this. So this 5 of Swords here in our energy, I feel like we are going to be careful. I feel like we're going to see through this deception. Spirit, why is the 5 of Swords here in our energy? I'm still pushing through, y'all. So 2 cards came out to clarify. The Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles talks about, again, we're talking about the Three of Pentacles. We have the Two of Pentacles here. We have choices, right, with the Two of Pentacles. A balance. You see the infinity symbol there, and the Two Pentacles, and this, this, I guess it's a Joker, is trying to balance, right? Trying to balance life, making a decision. It could be a little tumultuous. If you can see the waves back behind in the ocean, and the ships are going to and fro with the flow, actually going with the flow. So we're taking the effort to balance our lives. We can go with the flow and work towards that harmony after this Five of Swords energy, with this this change, this hidden agenda. We're going to be making a decision. The other card that clarified is the Ten of Wands. So there's the ending, right? Wands are, this Ten of Wands, we're weary and we're tired. We feel overburdened. We need to balance things. We're going to be releasing these burdens. We're going to be letting them go. And when we do, after things that have not been seen are clear, we are not going to hold on too tight. We are going to look forward at this fourth cup being brought to us by the universe, because we're going to work and we're going to be recognized for the hard work that we're putting into whatever it is we're putting into. We're dropping these wands. We're letting them go. We're letting that burden go to have this Ten of Cups. We're going to have this Ten of Cups. I feel like we're going to have this Ten of Cups. I'd like to get, and going to ask Spirit for one guidance card over this whole reading. Very swords energy, very in our heads today. A lot of thought put into whatever situation we're dealing with. We're going to have this passionate energy, though. There's not a whole lot of cups here on the ground, but there is definitely quite a few wands. So whatever we're pursuing, we are going to be pursuing it passionately. We are going to take some introspection to obtain the wisdom to move forward for one more push. Spirit, what is the guidance message over this whole reading, please? Okay. Father healing. Father healing. That's beautiful right there, isn't it? That's King Triton, I believe. He's the god of the sea, the father of the sea. This card says your personal power increases as you give any father-related issues to heaven. So we're going to be releasing and letting go any father-related issues. With the Knight of Pentacles energy, this Four of Pentacles, we're going to release this holding on too tight. I feel like moving forward, things are going to become clear. We are going to accept this cup of love that is being given to us from the universe. The universe may be desperately trying to get things moving, get something together, right? With this Wheel of Fortune, right? But we have to give it up to God. This Father healing. I'd like to read this from the book. Let me get the book, if I can find the book. There it is. So, let's see. Father healing. This card shows you that you still have some father issues left to heal. The healing doesn't need to take a lot of time. It simply requires your willingness to be free of any old anger, grief, or fear related to your male parent. Universal energies are either male or female. Male energy is expansive and giving. Female energy is nurturing and receptive. If we're unhealed with respect to our father, the universe seems to be ungenerous. If we're unhealed toward our mother, we won't accept the gifts of the universe has to offer us. The more you focus on the spiritual truth of your father, the more your heart will be receptive to the universe's continuous and all-encompassing giving. Accept your rightful bounty and open your arms to divine inheritance. This card asks us to affirm, I now focus on the love that is the spiritual truth of my father, and I hereby balance any karma between us. I now let go of everything but the love and the lessons of relationship with my father. So, you could be dealing with a father, your own father, a father figure, maybe somebody that is a father. And Spirit's asking us to work through this. Right here with the Nine of Pentacles, go into inner contemplation. You will find the answers. This heartbreak, I believe, or this separation, I feel like with these messages coming in our King of Pentacles energy of we're dealing with someone that's successful financially, prosperous, reliable, a good provider, someone that's traditional. I feel like we do have clarity of thought. We're going to be working through this chaos. We're going to have this Empress energy, this head over heart decision. We're going to take some time to think about that and push through. For this 10 of Cups, we're going to drop holding on too tight because we're going to be, I feel like secrets are going to be illuminated, and we will accept after these secrets, we will release this energy of holding on too tight, not sharing. We'll be maybe making a calculated risk to take that Four of Cups, because we do have the Three of Pentacles that comes in after that. This is our outcome moving forward, and we're moving towards, we've moved towards balance and harmony with this Two of Cups. We're moving past this deception, this feeling, this thinking of deception. And we're releasing this. We're letting this go. We're letting this go. We see the initial stages of completion coming through in a situation that we're involved in. Everybody's situation is different again. So this father healing really is going to help when we give it up to God. We're going to increase our power, our personal power. This is beautiful. Spirit, thank you so much for these messages. Y'all, thank you so much for being here. I am truly grateful. I hope you enjoyed today's reading. Please drop me a comment. Let me know what you think. If this resonates with you, I'd really, really like to know. Yes. Because I have a curious mind. So, in saying that, have a marvelous Monday, beautiful blessings, and we'll see you next time. Love and light.